The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set up. 10 Lobo.
Switch up, switch up. Strong right, strong right, strong right. 3 down, 3 down. Jam.
Twistone, travel. Snap.
On first down, Barkley. He gets it to Thomas. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they said the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Is the mic. Cut. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Check them out, bandit.
I got it. 56.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And Tate's got it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Brady. It's Kelsey on the ground. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
To throw, it's Brady, and that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27. Yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
And the Saints 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. the 39-yard line.
Bad! Like it is!
10-0 the score after. On EA Sports.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Bad! Ready!
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Looking to throw on second down. Flacco. And that is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Passing play, Flacco. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Flacco looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. Now Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. The 30. The 20, and a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Geis. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Darius Geis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Crunch time, defense.
Here's Flacco. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Golden Tate. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wait, that's 380.
6, right there, 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Check it, reload.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Shadow.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Brady's throw there complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Right, 80.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd and 10, Brady, he finds his man Johnson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
6-6, pull it high. Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Darius Geis, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Flacco. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Brady. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Flacco, and it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Here's a toss coming right. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. He'll have a first down past the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. This is Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down and 4. Brady to the right side. It's Kelsey.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Wait, 20.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
80 weapons.
Right here. We got to step it up. Hey, check 24.
Go 50.
Check 43. Check 26. Check 23.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Brady. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Brady. That's going to be caught. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Alpha.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, Alabama. Alpha.
On the ground, Geis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
throwing now is Brady. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Check 52. Hey, 66.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Wait, 28. Wait, 28. Wait, 28.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. On first down, Flacco. And his throw is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First down, New Orleans.
You're over here. You're over here.
51.
All day, baby. All day.
A red zone first down for Flacco. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Flacco will take to the air again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Play set. Fly 20.
Set is the mic.
Not here. Wait, 28.
Geis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like
under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye, Mike Daniels, in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flacco looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
the positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Lutz. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flacco. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any off.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Flacco from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he finds Cook. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now it's Flacco. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flacco from midfield. And this one complete to Smith. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Passing play. Flacco. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. That'll be complete to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's into the clear. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Flacco. And Thomas has it. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get this ball back to offense.
Red.
Winger, guys. Fight.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Flacco. He's got Smith here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Throw left side complete. That's Wood. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Check 24, check 24.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Check. Fresno.
It's Geis on the counter. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watch the run.
Hey, check it.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, let's get this. We got this.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen,